Welcome back to the Punk Uncle Show. It's still summer, it's still hot, but the best thing about summer is bike parks. And for us, that means China Peak, and China Peak means bike checks. So you guessed it, we've got another bike check video where we're checking out real bikes ridden by real riders up at China Peak. So hit subscribe and like, let's see what they've got. All right, got another bike check up here at China Peak. My buddy Aaron and his Santa Cruz Hightower, and this is it's a 2018 LT. So before, when Santa Cruz first launched the Hightower, it was a 135 150 bike, and then the very next year they did an LT, which made it 150 right?
Yep.
But then you've had this thing and it's pretty custom, so why don't you run me through like just the stuff you've changed on it?
Yeah, the first was the seat post. Changed to a P&W seat post. Wanted to get rid of the hydraulic because it fails. Bulletproof, did that. The cranks are race face cranks, aluminum, that just a little better. You can actually put different chain rings on the front. Actually run a 28 on the front, 50 on the back, because I have no ego. Good with that. Changed this. I think it's the X2, which is 150, which that doesn't get much better than that one, I don't think.
Yeah.
Love it. That's all. You can dial it in so many positions. I don't even know how to dial it in the positions it has.
As far as air shocks go, that's the gold standard.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good, yeah. And I dialed this up to 160, added the new spring in there, pushed it up to the 10 from 150 to 160. Bars are different as well. 800 or 780s. I think the 30 rise versus 15, a little different. And then carbon wheel, the Reserve 37. Carbon wheels.
Oh, nice.
By
37 wide, nice.
Yeah, 37s.
Oh yeah, because when I first started running with you, you had the Easton Arcs on here, huh? Like,
no, they were the
Bontrager.
The Bontrager ones.
Oh, but you had some wide, like 40 mil wide.
No, the
rims?
Bontrager ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I got rid of those, got these. And then my real good friend, Chris Gill, custom paint job with blue specks inside here. When the sun hits it, which makes it known it's my bike.
Yeah.
No other bike is like this, which is kind of fun.
And the linkage wasn't blue on it.
No, that linkage is painted, so it's pretty unique. And finally get all the shocks dialed in. It takes a long time, so it's very comfortable to ride. And I look on the open market now. I don't really see something that piques my interest right now. So basically, I'm sticking with this thing.
You spent 3 years getting it perfect.
It's dialed in. I don't plan on getting something different. With 200 rotors on both front and back.
And what brakes you running?
They're guides.
Guides?
SRAM guide brakes. Just a basic guide.
And so you're another one that likes assegai front and rear.
Yeah, I just like there's no gaps in the tread. You look at some of the other ones, there's actually gaps right here on the turns, and so this has no gaps in the tread. This is what I like.
I haven't found a better tire for China Peak than an assegai. I mean,
it just works. It just works. And then I added this MRP at the bottom for rock strikes. Just trying to save a couple things here and there.
Yeah.
But that's it.
You ride up here at China Peak a lot. What's your favorite? Like, if you had to pick one trip down the mountain, what would it be?
My favorite trip down the mountain was 2 weeks ago when it had rained.
Yeah.
Came down Rancheria, beat my fastest time I think by 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Which I'll never touch that time ever again because it was just dialed.
Perfect. Yeah.
So there was one run up here that was that run.
Yeah. What'd you ride top? Private Idaho?
Private Idaho to Rancheria, and literally was just nailing it. Didn't have any fear whatsoever. It was kind of fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But, yep.
Cool.
That's
so, any plans? Is there anything you want to change, or like you said, you got it pretty dialed? You just want to hope nothing breaks?
I don't think so. I really don't. I really don't think so. I keep extra chains on at all times, brake pads, just for those things that go wrong. But for the most part, no.
You run an XT clipless?
XT, XT Shimano. I love Shimano pedals because they're bulletproof. I run Shimano pedals and everything I had because they're bulletproof. They just are. Yeah. And you can buy parts from anywhere.
Right. You can get the bearings.
You can go to REI. You can go to a bike store if you need clips. So it's easy. Our cleats. You can go get anything you need. It's not a foreign brand that's hard to find stuff for. So I do like that.
For sure. Well, it's a sweet rig, man. I've seen it in action a lot, and this guy rides the wheels off of it. Thanks for doing the video and letting everybody check it out, man.
No problem, man.
Be out here again soon. All right, got another bike check for you with a young local shredder named Noah, and he's rolling on a Yeti SB 165. So how long have you had this bike?
Almost a year.
Yeah?
Yeah. Got it early 2020.
Okay. What did you come off of? What were you riding before this?
Santa Cruz Hightower.
Okay, so you went way bigger travel on this one.
Ooh, yeah, definitely.
Were you just getting more focused on downhill and enduro type stuff?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
Let's focus on the jumps across country, more just like this up here.
Yeah, you like doing this kind of stuff. Yeah, it looks like you got a nice old DHX2 coil there. Pretty smooth and plush.
Very, yeah.
And then the factory 36 on the front.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good solid
Beefy.
suspension. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this thing, and we were talking earlier, this has like was it 63 or 64 degrees?
63.
Head tube.
It's pretty flat.
And then you were saying it's 180 front travel and 165 or 170?
165.
165.
Yeah.
That makes sense. What, SB 165.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty capable bike.
Yeah, I like it. Little wheels.
Yeah, you like the 27.5, especially you being not super tall and stuff. That probably works really well for you.
Yeah. Turns better. Everything. Pumps easier.
So what do you got going on drivetrain rise? You running XT?
Yeah, 1x12.
Okay.
Aluminum crank.
32 in the front?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 51x10 in the back.
XT brakes as well?
Yeah, the XT4 pistons on the big rotors.
Love them.
Definitely. Yeah.
In the cockpit, you're running some ODI grips, and you got
Yes.
race face carbon bars?
Yeah, I'm thinking about putting some DDs on though.
Yeah.
For a little high rise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then race face stem and do cap, yeah.
Cap, what dropper you got going?
I've got
Top sector?
175.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeti saddle, in-house saddle, and see, I'm always interested in tire combos, and you're going Assegai front and back.
Definitely, yep.
So you're like, I don't care about rolling resistance, I want grip.
No, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're shuttling, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And on my bike, I started with that combo, and going downhill, there's nothing better. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
so
so much
close to
grip.
slide around a little bit, like if you're gripping you
Yeah,
want it.
yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been coming up to China Peak?
Like 3 years, 4 years,
Yeah.
for a while, yeah.
What's your favorite trail right now, would you say?
Private Idaho, Rancheria.
All right.
Yeah,
You like that, like that
maybe-
route? Start
yeah.
Private Idaho, then hit
Maybe do
Rancheria.
Private Idaho, the nuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like sliding down that hill?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
All right, cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for showing us your bike. It's always cool to, I mean, I like seeing what everybody's riding, but especially a young guy who's into the bike and knows what's on it and why, and it's really cool, man. So,
Thank
and
you.
I've seen you ride a little bit, and you're killing it. So,
Thank you.
keep it up, and
I will.
thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, got another one for you. This is my man Oz. Man, Ozzy, me and you, we've been knowing each other for at least 15 years or so.
Since 2007, I believe.
Yeah,
when we used to do cyclocross.
Yeah, so Oz has been around the local mountain biking scene for a long time. And it's funny because I always used to see you back then with downhill bikes, and I'd be like, man, who has a downhill bike around here? But always Oz had a downhill. So you've been coming up to China Peak for a long time.
Since 2011, I believe
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Interesting to see what guys that have been riding up here for a long time are riding. And this is not the bike you were on last year. Last year he was riding a 26-inch dirt jumper, hardtail, and still hitting all the trails. But this year got a new rig, and I know you're loving this thing, man. Tell us about it.
This is my intense tracer. It's a 27.5. I definitely love it after being on a 26. I used to have a Giant Glory with 180, I believe. It was a very good bike, but it was too heavy, 50 pounds. It's almost like riding an e-bike now.
It's like a full-blown old downhill bike, basically,
yes.
right?
This one is, I believe it's 30 or 32 pounds.
How much of a difference have you noticed in like how easy it is to ride, or how much faster you can go into newer geometry compared to your old bike? Has that been like huge for you?
It was a really big change, especially because this one feels like kind of low. It was kind of low in the beginning, and I had to change the handlebar because it was hurting it very much. But because I'm used to be like this,
Yeah.
so now I'm going like this. It's completely different, and that's why I got these bars. I believe they're 40s. Definitely work way better for me. They're uncut, they're 100s, so it's definitely have big shoulders. So definitely they work better, way better for me.
What's the travel on the Tracer, front and back?
In the front is, I believe, is 170, and in the back is 165. Is the JX in the back?
Tons of riders out there that haven't gotten to ride DVO suspension yet because they're kind of new and just not, you know, it's RockShox and Fox all the time. I have it on my Ritmo and I've really liked it. How are you getting along with it?
Is you ride Marzocchi before? You know where his DVO is. They had the background. They were Marzocchi before, and those guys, their customer service, they know what they do. They riders.
Yeah.
They know what's going on with that, and that's why I think it's really good shocks. I thoroughly love it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna change it. I will keep using it. If it gets bad, I will get another one the same.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a bit about the componentry. You got 27.5-inch wheels. Were you specifically like, I want 27.5, not 29, or was it kind of more like just what bike you could find?
Like I say, coming from 26, whatever is bigger, it will be better. I tried to get a 29er, but I believe this model doesn't come up with 29er. So 27 it is for me, and I'm very happy. It rolls better. Have no complaints.
I noticed you got some E13 wheels. You got their LG1 Enduros. I'm assuming that came with the build kit.
Yes, it's the expert build. The bike is the expert build.
Yeah, those are cool wheels, man. They make some good stuff. What drivetrain are you running? SLX?
SLX, yes.
Okay.
I believe it's a 12 in the back.
And then brake-wise, you're running Shimano, the Dior 4-pistons?
Yes.
Okay.
Brakes, I would like to really upgrade it.
Mm.
I started getting a little bit hot problems, getting a little warm.
Mm-hmm.
I upgraded the rear rotor for a Magura, but it's still getting hot. I think it's already bended. I'm not sure it's because I'm too crazy on the trail or what's going on, but definitely something that will upgrade is the brakes. And I'm planning to upgrade the hubs, and that goes for our very big good friend and Ben.
Yep.
Planning to get the Project 321s. Yeah, hopefully it happens soon.
Project 321s make you way faster. Everybody knows that. And what dropper is that on there? Is that a house brand?
It's the Intense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Been pretty good?
It's pretty good so far. It's been working good.
We're running race face Chester pedals. And okay, so yeah, China Peak especially, we always got to talk tires. So you were telling me earlier that you'd always been a Kenda guy, and then this bike came with some Minions on it.
Yep.
And then you wanted gum walls, but you liked the Minions that were on it enough to just stick with that. Now, was it DHR front and rear when the way it came originally as well?
No, it was this.
DHR, DHF?
Yeah.
Okay. You really like the DHR, the grip of it?
I really like the grip. For me, like I said, it really works. And this type of terrain is loose and it's rocky and it's crazy. You need to have the control. So I'm running back tires, and people look at me and I'm crazy, but that's what I like.
Yeah. Congratulations on the new ride, man. It's a beautiful bike, and I know you're just getting faster and faster, man.
I'm trying. I'm 44 years old, and you know, this is what I do for fun to keep me balance in life, and that's what I do. Try to help other people. Try to invite other people to the park. You know, feel them welcome, especially if they're beginners.
Yeah.
You know, show them around a little bit on the trails and put them in the right class.
Yeah.
They will come back, and that's good for everybody.
Yeah, Oz is another one that hangs out at the cork tent, and always welcoming new riders to come up and riding with beginners and stuff. And check out, he's got a YouTube channel as well. It's called Riding with Oz, and he's got a bunch of videos from up here in 007, and I'm sure wherever you ride from here on, you'll be posting videos. So.
Yes.
Yeah, check it out. But thanks, man. Appreciate you being on.
Man, thank you for your time.
We'll see you up here very soon, I'm sure.
All right.
All right, we're back up here at China Peak doing more bike checks, more real rides from real riders, and we're here with Whitney. And Whitney's got, this is a fairly new bike for you, right?
Yeah, this year.
Okay, new bike this year. Picked up a new to you, and we got a Trek Fuel EX7, so pretty solid trail bike, do everything. Been riding it other places before you brought it up here?
007. That's about it.
So I know we were talking, you've had a couple of part issues, things that we may have to get replaced here, but otherwise the bike's you've been happy with it and
I
working
love
well
it.
for you? Okay.
And, I mean, we're just starting out on riding, so getting a used bike was great because I'm not afraid if I do hurt it,
Yeah.
that I'm not feeling totally bent up.
You're not sending $8,000 flying down the hill.
Yeah. And I mean, when we got it, we got it from Mammoth Lakes, so it was used as a rental, so it was beat up, but I added a dropper post because that's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Had to get new calipers, but other than that, I've added a first aid kit because I'm very accident prone.
Okay.
I have a bear bell, just because I do try to ride on places like Camp Nelson, and so when you're up there and people are hiking, it's nice to let them know, hey, I'm coming.
Yeah, they're not expecting bikers so much.
Our community up here, they've taught me what to do with my shocks. They've taught me what to do, how to bleed my brakes. What I need to do to keep it up, and it definitely needs a wash.
Yeah, that's a good point too, because when you're new to it, you find a group, so you're hanging out with the core group a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's Central California Off-Road Cyclists. So that group's got a big presence on Facebook. So if you're in the Central California area, and especially if you're new to riding, it's a really good group to plug in with. There's a lot of experienced riders, and there's a lot of new riders too that are involved, and there's all kinds of rides. One nice thing is when you get into mountain biking, the community is really strong, and it's very welcoming, and it's not about ego and, oh, I'm too fast to ride with you. There's none of everybody's just really encouraging and supportive, and it's a really cool scene to get into, because I know it's a sport that seems intimidating to a lot of people, but when you find out how nice the people that are in it are, that takes a lot of that away from it. Let's go over, so you've got a RockShox fork, it looks like, and a Fox rear, solid. Fuel EX in an NX drivetrain, so that's bulletproof. Nice 1x setup there. Bontrager stuff is always pretty good, I think. Yeah, and so the Fuel EX is real similar, like a Specialized stump jumper. It's Trek's kind of do everything trail bike, and I think that's like the perfect ride for somebody to get when they're first starting, because you can ride easy stuff on it, and it's more bike than you need for that, but it works. And then when you get into progressing and wanting to push yourself and try some more different challenging terrain, then the bike can really handle whatever you throw at it too. And it's always cool to see new people coming up here, because I know this place is, there's a lot of people that are kind of scared to come ride it, so it's really fun. We got a lot of new riders up here this year, and the community's grown a lot in the last year or so. So thanks for showing us your bike, Whitney, and we'll see you out there on the hill very soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
Use coil.
Sorry, there's a bee right there. It freaked me out.